Hello, I am Dr. S. Samir Pasha, Assistant Professor, Department of Political Science, Government First Grade College, Devanhalli. In my today's online class, I am going to explain you about the second chapter, Union Legislature in India, ICHR, non-core subject. Union Legislature in India is also called as Union Parliament. Parliament consists of President, Upper House, Council of States, and Lower House, House of the People. Council of States is also called as Rajya Sabha. House of the People is also called as Lok Sabha. Regarding Parliament, fifth part of the Indian Constitution, second chapter and Article 79 clearly explains. Let us discuss the formation of Rajya Sabha first. Rajya Sabha is the upper house of Union Legislature in India. It is also called as the Council of States. The total number of members of Rajya Sabha is fixed as 250. Out of that, 238 members were directly elected by the MLAs of all the states. MLAs of all the Indian states elects 238 members for Rajya Sabha, and remaining 12 members are nominated by the President, the important persons, those who rendered extraordinary service to various fields like science, technology, drama, theatre, sports, etc. were identified and nominated to Rajya Sabha. So the total number of members 250, out of that 238 elected by MLAs and 12 members were nominated by the President. What are the qualifications to become a member of Rajya Sabha? Minimum 3 qualifications are there, namely the number 1, first qualification. The person who want to become a member of Rajya Sabha should be a citizen of India. Number 2, he should complete the minimum age of 30 years. Number 3, other qualifications fixed by the Parliament time to time. So these are the qualifications to the person who wants to become a member of Rajya Sabha. Next, what is the term of Rajya Sabha? Rajya Sabha is permanent house, but the term of its members is fixed as 6 years. 1/3 of its members retires once in 2 years after completing the term of 6 years. So it is permanent house. So qualifications are over, term is also over. Next, who presides over the meetings of Rajya Sabha? Rajya Sabha meetings were presided by the Vice President. Vice President of India is ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. He is the chairman of Rajya Sabha. He is ex officio chairman because he is not the member of Rajya Sabha, but he presides over the meetings of Rajya Sabha. He is the chairman of Rajya Sabha. So he is called as ex officio chairman of Rajya Sabha. Next, quorum for the sessions. The quorum for the sessions of Rajya Sabha fixed as 1/10 of its members should present for the session. Out of 250 members, 1/10 of the members should be present. Minimum 25 members should present there. Next, salary and allowances. The Rajya Sabha members are eligible to receive salary and other allowances. Their salary and allowances were fixed by the Parliament time to time. After their retirement, they are also eligible to receive pensions. So these are the allowances and salary of Rajya Sabha members. Next, power and functions of Rajya Sabha. Power and functions of Rajya Sabha can be explained under so many headlines. Number one, legislative powers. It is called as law making powers. Both the houses, I mean Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha, involves in law making process in India. Say for example, laws can be divided into two types, ordinary law and financial law. Before passing in two houses, the laws are called as bills. I mean ordinary bill and financial bill. If an ordinary bill passed in Lok Sabha sent to the approval of Rajya Sabha, Rajya Sabha can delay it for a maximum period of 6 months. After 6 months, with or without approval of Rajya Sabha, the lower house, Lok Sabha, can pass the ordinary bill and send to the signature of President. But the ordinary law first passed by Rajya Sabha sent to the approval of Lok Sabha. If Lok Sabha doesn't agree with that bill, then joint session may be summoned up to pass that bill. So on ordinary bills, Lok Sabha has more powers than Rajya Sabha. Regarding financial bill, a condition is there. Financial bill must and should originate first in Lok Sabha. It should introduced in Lok Sabha first. After passing the financial bill in Lok Sabha, sent to the approval of Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha can delay it for a maximum period of 2 weeks or 14 days. After 2 weeks, with or without approval of Rajya Sabha, lower house can pass that money bill and send to the signature of President. Regarding financial bill also, Lok Sabha has much powers compared to Rajya Sabha. Next important power, the administrative powers. The administration in India is carried on by the ministers. The ministers are directly responsible to Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha has the power to disqualify them by means of no confidence motion. So, the ministers are directly controlled by Lok Sabha, but Rajya Sabha also has the power to participate indirectly in administration by means of asking questions to ministers regarding administration. So indirectly Rajya Sabha involves with administrative functions, but Lok Sabha has full control over the administration of India because the ministers are responsible to lower house. Next, judicial functions. Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha has the power to remove the higher officials like the President, Vice President, Supreme Court and High Court judges if they involve with unconstitutional activities, if they go against to the nation's interest. Such circumstances, by means of impeachment, the Parliament can remove them from their office. Impeachment is a trial. It can be used to remove higher officials like President, Vice President, Supreme Court, High Court judges and extra and others. So in the process of impeachment, Rajya Sabha and Lok Sabha has equal powers. So these are called as the judicial powers performed by Rajya Sabha. Next one, constitutional powers of Rajya Sabha. To amend Indian Constitution, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, both houses participates in the method of amendment. The constitutional amendment, in the process of constitutional amendment, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha both has the powers to amend it. So these are the important power and functions performed by Rajya Sabha. Next, let us discuss about the formation, power and functions of Lok Sabha. I mean House of People. Lok Sabha is the lower house of Union Legislature. Article 81 deals with Lok Sabha, while Article 80 deals with Rajya Sabha. Article 81 deals with Lok Sabha. Total number of members of Lok Sabha is fixed as 545. 545 MPs are there. Out of that, 2 members belongs to Anglo-Indian community. They were nominated by the President, and remaining 543 members directly elected by the people for the period of 5 years. What are the qualifications fixed to the members of Lok Sabha? A person who wants to become a member of Lok Sabha should possess some important qualifications. Number 1, he should be citizen of India. Number 2, he should complete the minimum age of 25 years. Number 3, other qualifications fixed by the Parliament time to time. These are the qualifications to become a member of Lok Sabha in India. Next, what is the term of Lok Sabha? The term of Lok Sabha is fixed as 5 years. But sometimes the term of Lok Sabha members can be extended for 6 more months under certain special circumstances only. Even before the term of 5 years, the Lok Sabha can be dissolved. The Prime Minister has the power to dissolve Lok Sabha. Or by means of resigning, the members can resign for the membership of Lok Sabha even before the term of 5 years. So the term of Lok Sabha is fixed as 5 years. Sometime it can be extended for 1 more year under certain special circumstances. And also it can be dissolved even before the term of 5 years. Next, the sessions. There must be 2 sessions in a year. The gap between 2 sessions should not be more than 6 months. The special sessions can also summoned by the President. Quorum. Quorum is fixed as 1/10 of the members must and should present for the session. Next, the Speaker of Lok Sabha, who presides over the meetings of Lok Sabha. Speaker is the presiding officer of Lok Sabha. He is elected by the elected members of Lok Sabha. In the first session of Lok Sabha, the elected members elects a member as a speaker unanimously or by means of election. From among themselves, they elects. The term of speaker is also 5 years. The speaker presides over the meetings. He maintains discipline in the house, and also he protects the rights and liberties of the members, and some other functions are also performed by the speaker. Next, salary and allowances. The members of Lok Sabha is also eligible to receive monthly salary and other allowances. Their salary and allowances were fixed by the Parliament time to time. After their retirement, after their term, they are also eligible to receive pension. Next, what are the power and functions of Lok Sabha? Lok Sabha power and functions are also same as the power and functions of Rajya Sabha. The first important power, legislative power or law making power. Lok Sabha has much powers comparing to Rajya Sabha regarding the law making power. Ordinary law or financial law can be introduced Lok Sabha. The opinion of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha is final. The decision of Lok Sabha is final over all the bills or laws. Say for example, ordinary law passed by Lok Sabha sent to the approval of Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha can delay it for a maximum period of 6 months. After 6 months, with or without approval of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha can pass the ordinary bill and send to the signature of the President. And the money bill, the financial bill, must and should introduce first in Lok Sabha. The financial bill passed in Lok Sabha sent to the approval of Rajya Sabha. Rajya Sabha can delay it for a maximum period of 2 weeks. After 2 weeks, with or without approval of Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha can pass that bill and send to the signature of President. Concerned with the law-making power compared to Rajya Sabha, Lok Sabha enjoys much powers. Next important function, administrative or executive powers. In India, the administration is exercised by Prime Minister and other ministers. The governmental department heads were considered as ministers. They are all directly responsible to Lok Sabha. If they loses the confidence in Lok Sabha, they must have to resign. So by means of no confidence motion, Lok Sabha members has the power to remove the ministry from their office. So the administration is directly responsible to Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha members can ask the ministers questions about the administration. They can initiate various motions in the house. They can control the administration. So regarding administration, Lok Sabha has more powers compared to Rajya Sabha. Next, judicial powers. In the process of impeachment, to remove higher officials like President, Vice President, Supreme Court and High Court judges, both the houses has the power to initiate a resolution called as impeachment. In impeachment process, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha both have the same power. If the concerned person, I mean the President or Vice President or High Court or Supreme Court judges involved with unconstitutional activities or bribery or other anti-national activities, can be removable from their office even before the term of their term, before their fixed term. So by means of impeachment, the Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha has the power to remove higher officials before their term. So Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, by passing 2/3 majority, a resolution against such persons, those who involved with unconstitutional activities, can be removable from their office. So this is the judicial function performed by Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha. Lastly, constitutional functions of Lok Sabha. Amendment of the constitution is made by both the houses. Some articles can be amended by simple majority and some articles can be amended by special majority, and some articles can be amended by special majority with approval of more than half of the states. So to amend Indian Constitution, Lok Sabha and Rajya Sabha, both houses have the power to involve with the amendment activities of Indian Constitution. Besides this, other functions are also performed by the Lok Sabha. Lok Sabha members has the power to look after the welfare of the people, to look after the progress of the nation, to solve the problems of the people, etc. These are all the power and functions of Lok Sabha. Thank you all.